On this week's weekly video fishing forecast, we have all the boats that are still sailing for the final days of sea bass. Fisherman's Jenny Ackerman is back with her open boat video segment. We have all the upcoming events for January, and I go around the island with what I'm hearing.
The fishing news is sponsored by these fine partners. The Babylon Fisherman's Flea Market is now better than ever in its new location. The American Legion, 22 Grove Place, Babylon. Save the date, Sunday, January 21st, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Over 50 tables with new and used fishing gear. Streaming live on Facebook. Get your fishing questions answered by the Pro Roundtable. Get all the details at fishermanfleamarket.com.
Today's Thursday, December 28th, and the final weekly video fishing forecast of the year is here. And I hope Santa was good to all the anglers out there. Got everything you wanted under the tree, maybe that new boat even. The January Glossy magazine is also out now as a reminder. This is the time of the year to make the transition to the Sweetwater, so check out John Finn's read on Lake Ronkonkoma. While on the subject of freshwater, I have an article on Cana Lake in North Patchogue. If you're looking for a winter project, check out Joseph Cassone's winter workbench on how to make jigs for albies. And don't forget that the Big Boat Buyer's Guide is also in the glossy issue. Make sure your New Year's resolution to subscribe to the Fisherman magazine or renew at one of the upcoming shows is a priority. When you renew or subscribe for $30, you'll get $20 gift card for Surehold products and a Tsunami 4-inch Tidal Pro popper, and you are automatically entered into the Dreamboat contest. There's really no better deal going out there. Now let's check in with the Fisherman's Jenny Ackerman.
Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Open Boat. I just wanted to take time to thank all of the Fisherman magazine viewers for welcoming the Open Boat series into their weekly video fishing forecast viewing experience. Whether you saw me in the New England, in Long Island, or the New Jersey editions, I hope you learned a lot from my Open Boat videos. Reflecting back, I think we did about 25 videos. Each one was a ton of fun, and my goal was to show you guys a great fishing experience and for you to learn something new. So hopefully you guys had fun watching and you learned a lot from each episode. I know I had an awesome time filming each and every one of those Open Boat episodes, and I cannot wait for what's to come in the new year. And I hope you guys are excited to keep watching the Open Boat series going into the new year and to see what's in store, because I have some really good ones lined up. And thank you once again, everyone. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of this holiday season. And I'll see you in the new year.
There's still time to get in on the sea bass action before it ends. Here are the boats that are still sailing. We have the Viking fleet out of Montauk, the King Cod out of Captree and Mauritius, the Laurel Lee out of Captree, the Super Hawk out of Point Lookout, Captain Lou out of Freeport, and the Captain Dave 3 out of Sheepshead Bay. I go around the island when most were busy with the hustle and bustle of the holiday, but a few reports did trickle in last week on both the salt and fresh side. Starting in Montauk, Captain Dave from the Viking reported improved fishing right before Christmas on the Viking Starship. They had a bunch of sea bass, lingber gulls in the catch. Unfortunately, no porgies or cod were to be had on the last trip. It does look like things are coming back to life after that big blow. The pool winner was Noel Miranda from Roosevelt Island, New York City, with a 3-pound sea bass on their last trip. The office was closed, but they are reopening today on December 28th. They will sail Thursday through Sunday, weather permitting, for Block Island mixed bag fishing for sea bass, cod, porgies, and everything else they can find until December 31st. Beginning Wednesday, January 3rd, they will be sailing for cod every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday through February. Back to the west side of Captree, Captain Joe from the King Cod out of Captree reported they searched far and wide, putting in overtime for a little reward right before Christmas. A few sea bass and a couple of cod and pollock and a load of trash fish were all they could muster. Seems like the big storm early in the week really did a number on the fishing grounds within their range, according to the captain. With that, they're pulling the plug on the remaining December trips. They will start back up around New Year's Day with 6-passenger open boat by reservation cod trips from Santa Mauritius and eastbound open cod trips sailing from Captree as soon as that bite gets going. Pablo over at J&J Sports in Patchogue chatted with me, and he said he didn't hear much on the salt side, aside from those sea bass out east. But he did hear that there was some local freshwater fishing going on. He knew of customers using night crawlers and live shiners with good success in West Lake for trout and Patchogue Lake for pickerel and largemouth bass. Good yellow perch reports have also been coming from the Patchogue Lake as well. Another tackle shop report here. Mike over at Saltwater's Bait and Tackle in West Islip told me he heard some white perch starting to get picked away at in Connecticut River tidal section on small soft plastics, fished on jig heads. Night crawlers fished on a jig under a float were also working well. Back on the salt, the Laurel out of Captree reported slower fishing right before the Christmas on the deep water wreck trips, keeping about 120 sea bass, and the water was still churned up according to them on Monday, even 60 miles offshore. That storm really did a number on us. They also had a nice pollock in the mix, a few ling, porgies, and over 60 silver eels. Going to want to keep an eye out on their reports in the winter for sailing updates in the new year. Paul from River Bay Outfitters told me that Connecticut State Park was a very good option for rainbows and brook trout right now, and it looks like we have some mild weather coming up as well, so that'll be good fishing for that. The shop will also be open for all fly fishing needs and fly tying materials. Also keep in mind that he's running his fly show in March. More details to come on that in the future. From Captain Dave in Sheepshead Bay, they told me they had a tough week right before Christmas, but they'll be seeking out some fishable days in the new year for cod. They hope everybody did enjoy their holidays, and they want to wish everybody a happy new year. If you do have a notable catch, email me at mbroderick@thefisherman.com with the photo. Any details on that, and I will try and get it into weekly video fishing forecast or into the magazine. We have a busy January with the upcoming events and shows. On Sunday, this January 14th, is the Striper Day at Ward Melville High School, hosted by Surfcasters Journal and the Ward Melville High School Fishing Club. On Sunday the 21st, join me at the Fisherman's Flea Market at the American Legion in Babylon Village from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. I will be part of the Fishing Roundtable along with John Padawano and Joe Paradiso. Don't want to miss that one. Then the New York Boat Show is going to be starting on January 24th and going through Sunday the 28th. Also on the 28th is the Glen Cove Fisherman's Flea Market at the Knights of Columbus at 81 Seacliff Avenue from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. For more details, click on the link in the top right or visit thefisherman.com/events. Don't forget this video is available as a podcast on iTunes and Google Podcasts. Search for the Fisherman Magazine podcast and subscribe so you can listen to this broadcast and our other content. On another topic, the Southampton charter issue was discussed at Town Hall on the 21st. Feeling pressure from the for-hire sector, the board decided to table the topic. As more info comes out, we will let you know. Keep that pressure up. Well, I hope you all enjoyed your Christmas this year. A new year is on the horizon, filled with fishing and much more from the Fisherman Magazine. From the Fisherman Magazine, we will see you in 24.